In the last video, you have learned that your gut controls your mood, energy, and your immunity through trillions of bacteria that are present in your gut. Today, we are going to talk about how do you fix your gut. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Inside Health Explain. My name is Dr. Bhavnita Lekhi, and today we are going to talk about how do we fix the gut. So if you have watched the last video, you must be aware that your gut is very important and it controls a lot of things in your body. So today let's dive deep in how do we fix the gut. Let's talk about the three-phase rebuilding. So gut rebuilding is done in three phases. Number one, feed the good bacteria. Phase number two is recruiting more reinforcements, and phase number three is diversifying your army. So let's dive deep in each of these. Let's talk about phase one. Phase one is feeding the good bacteria. So the good bacteria in your body needs a specific product known as prebiotics. Prebiotics are like fiber that human body cannot digest, but the good bacteria can. Think of it like a fertilizer you are giving in the field so that the good bacteria can eat it and multiply in number to outgrow the bad bacteria. Now let's talk about the sources of prebiotic in a food. So number one, a garlic and onion. Next are your bananas. Bananas has resistant starch, especially slightly green bananas. They have resistant starch, which feeds the good bacteria. And next are your oats. Not the instant oats, but the steel cut oats or the rolled oats. Make sure you include them in your breakfast. So next are your apples. Apples with the skin are loaded with pectin and they are known as prebiotic gold. The next are your asparagus and leek. These are very rich in prebiotics, so make sure to cut them, saute them, or roast them and include in your diet. Next is your daily fiber goal. Your daily fiber goal should be between 25 to 35 grams, whereas many people are getting between 10 to 15 grams, which is not enough. So make sure to include more fiber. There's a pro tip that I would want to give you. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of chia seeds and flax seeds in your morning yogurt bowl or your smoothies or your oats, and that is 2 to 3 grams of fiber right there. Simple addition and massive impact. So this phase lasts for 1 to 2 weeks, and it is very normal for you to have bloating or gas during this phase because more and more bacteria are colonizing and your gut is adjusting to it. Let's talk about phase 2, which is recruiting the reinforcement. So prebiotics definitely feed the good bacteria, but what if you don't have enough good bacteria? That's where probiotics come into place. So the difference between prebiotics and probiotics is prebiotics feeds the good bacteria, whereas probiotics are the good bacteria themselves. Let's talk about the food sources that work better than a probiotic pill. First and foremost is your yogurt. Your yogurt has active bacterial culture, so make sure to read the label that says active bacterial culture, and Greek yogurt works the best. Start with at least half a cup a day. Then second is kefir. Kefir is your drinkable yogurt that has more stains than the yogurt. Third are your kimchi and your miso. These are the fermented foods. Next are your Indian foods like dosa and idli. Since these are fermented foods, these also have active bacterial culture and works great. Next are your traditional drinks like kanji, which is carrot drink that is fermented. So all the fermented foods you eat are actually good because they have live good bacteria. Now let's talk about phase 3, which is diversifying your army. So think of your body like a rainforest where more species is a better ecosystem, whereas a monoculture is always fragile and harmful. Let me give you a magic number 30. You have to include 30 different types of food in a week. Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. It counts your different vegetables like spinach, broccoli, etc. Your different fruits like apple, oranges, berries, bananas, etc. Your different whole grains like barley, quinoa, brown rice, etc. And your different spices, which include your ginger, turmeric, basil, oregano, etc. And your nuts and seeds, which have your almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and chia seeds. So start by adding more vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, and whole grains you don't normally eat, because that will feed the new bacteria. Otherwise, if you are eating the same food on repeat, then you're just feeding those 10 to 15 bacterial species and not anything else. So make sure to include new fruits, new vegetables, new whole grains, new nuts, and new seeds in your food every week, because that will feed more number of bacterial species, that will lead to more number of good bacteria in your body. Let me give you a few bonus tips. Eat the rainbow, which means more colors, and it gives you different benefits for your body. Then add one fermented food in your diet every day, and then avoid artificial sweeteners because it kills your good bacteria in the gut. Now let me give you a realistic timeline of what you can expect in rebuilding your gut. So week 1 to 2 is your week of adjustment, which means you are feeling bloated, you are feeling there's gas in your stomach, which is completely normal because your body is adjusting. Weeks 3 and 4 are where you can see minor improvement, like your mood improves, your energy improves. 6 to 8 is where you will see the obvious improvement, where your brain fog starts lifting, your mood is consistently better, energy is consistently better. Month 3 to month 6 is your full transformation. In this video, we spoke about how you can actually rebuild the gut and your simple action plan. If you have not watched my previous video on why gut health is so important, make sure to watch that one also. Like this video, share with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel, because if you start your gut rebuilding journey today, you will thank me later. Thank you so much for watching.